Endometriosis doesn't care how old you are. Maybe you're a teen with symptoms and no one can explain. Let's be honest, many have heard, you're too young for endometriosis. In this episode, Dr. Megan Wasson, Chair of Medical and Surgical Gynecology at the Mayo Clinic, walks us through what endo symptoms that are too often dismissed in your reproductive years. Dr. Wasson brings clarity, passion, and real insight into the care we all deserve. So grab your favorite drink, take a deep breath, and join us because you are not alone in this fight. Life moves fast, and so should the answers to your biggest questions. Welcome to Endo Batteries Quick Connect, your direct line to expert insights. Short, powerful, and right to the point. You send in the questions, I bring in the experts, and in just 5 minutes, you get the knowledge you need. No long episodes, no extra time needed. And just remember, expert opinions shared here are for general information and not for personalized medical advice. Always consult your provider for your case-specific guidance. Got a question? Send it in, and let's quickly get you the answers. I'm your host, Alana, and it's time to connect. Today's guest is someone who brings a deep expertise, compassion, and innovation to the field of gynecology. Dr. Megan Wasson is the chair of the Department of Medical and Surgical Gynecology at the Mayo Clinic in Arizona and a professor of obstetrics and gynecology at the Mayo Clinic College of Medicine and Science. Her clinical focus includes endometriosis, chronic pelvic pain, and advanced surgical techniques. Dr. Wasson is helping redefine what care can look like for patients around the world. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Megan Wasson. What are some early warning signs of endometriosis in adolescents that often get dismissed as normal period pains?
Yeah. So exactly what you just said is number one, that it's quote unquote normal period pain. That unfortunately, there's a lot of generational trauma that can almost happen, that because we know there is a familial component to endometriosis, that if mom had endometriosis and really, really struggled with painful cycles, and then her daughter is now starting to have cycles and really struggling, they don't know any different. And so the mom tells the daughter, yeah, this is your cycle. This is just what it is. So there's that huge element that can happen, that the family is normalizing it. Now, if an individual goes and talks to her doctor, most commonly the pediatrician is who is going to be the first sounding board for this. And they say, yeah, I'm having cramps. And the pediatrician doesn't delve into it any further. And they say, well, yeah, everyone has cramps with their period. It gets dismissed. And that's where the cycle starts happening, that patient may never bring it up again because, well, I told my doctor and they said it was normal. So yeah, I guess this is just what it means to be a woman and what it means to have my cycle. And so that's where we need to do better very early. In terms of specific symptoms to watch for, my best recommendation is always to think about your period just as an inconvenience. Mm-hmm. If someone is having symptoms with their cycle that is more than an inconvenience, if they're having to change their activities, they're not able to do their sports, they're not able to dance, they're not able to go to school, they're missing going to the movies with their friends because of their menstrual cycle, that is not normal. That should absolutely perk ears and raise red flags that maybe something should be investigated a little bit further. Specifically for the adolescent population, we also know that it's very common to have pain outside of the menstrual cycle. Mm-hmm. So if individuals are having pain, not just with bleeding, but complaining about pelvic cramping, discomfort, even outside of that time frame, that should also heighten our suspicion. There can also be a lot of the weird, vague symptoms that can carry on truly throughout life. So nausea, diarrhea with the menstrual cycle. So anything along those lines should at least elevate the suspicion that endometriosis is a possibility.
That's a wrap for this Quick Connect. I hope today's insights helped you move forward with more clarity and confidence. Do you have more questions? Keep them coming. Send them in, and I'll bring you the expert answers. You can send them in by using the link in the top of the description of this podcast episode or by emailing contact@endobattery.com or visiting the endobattery.com contact page. Until next time, keep feeling empowered through knowledge.